Hey guys, on today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Canon T3i. Now this camera does come with your standard lens, but you can buy it just the body itself. I would recommend actually doing that if you're going into photography a lot. You will be buying one of these lenses that are a little bit bigger, a little bit better, and it'll make a huge difference on your photography. So I always recommend just to buy the body for that reason. Other than that, if you just want to get started, you might want to buy just the regular lens that comes with the kit with the Canon T3i. From what I can tell you from this camera that I had for 3 years now, it's still working. I got extra warranty for it just in case there's wear and tear, if I drop it or whatever like that. So far there hasn't been any wear and tear with it. I've used it maybe once a week. I don't use it as much as I used to at the beginning. I used to use it almost every day. Right now it's just once a week I use the camera, but it's still working. Everything with it, it's still fine, so I can tell you that. I'm gonna show you some features of it, so just go over it. Now this does take raw pictures. You can stand this out, turn it around, so that's pretty cool, pretty useful for taking shots from down there. Same thing if you're taking bottom shots, you need this out and you can flip it up and just look, so that's pretty useful. Other than that, the camera's just your standard T3i. If you're looking for something that does video as well, this is the camera to go because of the price range is pretty low. If you compare it to a T5i, which has autofocus, that may be worth it if you want to get really into video. Now if you don't care about video that much, then this is the way to go. You can still take video with this, but it just doesn't autofocus. Now the autofocus from a T5i, for example, makes some noise when it's trying to focus on something. Now that's something that a lot of these cameras do. They always make that annoying noise in the background, which most of you might not like. Okay, this one you have to manually focus, so you won't hear that noise. But then again, you can choose that with a T5i as well. You can manually focus your videos, and again, that can be annoying as well if you have to do that constantly, which you do with the T3i. So if something's moving towards you, you're gonna see autofocus and you have to focus it again. You will have to do that with this, okay, no matter what lens you've got. Now like I said, I would recommend getting just the body itself and then buying the lens apart from it. This is a startup camera, but that doesn't mean that it's not good. It's 18 megapixels, which is great. You can take raw pictures, which you will want to do, and lenses that you can get for it, I mean, these lenses are transferable, so you can get some nice professional lenses for it. And then when you upgrade to your next camera, the main reason, for example, that I upgraded was because the ISO. I just needed something that didn't give me grain. So although lenses do help you with that, some lenses don't require as much light as other ones. For example, I have this one right here. So this is my telephoto lens. So it's a 300 millimeter. This one requires a lot of light. Okay, so if you don't have much light, this will make everything grainy. But if you have another camera, which like 7D or something like that, you won't get that graininess. Same thing goes with the lens itself. I mean, the more you pay, the ISO is usually better and you don't need as much light. Okay, so that's something that you have to look into. Cheaper lenses, you will see a big difference. For example, if you get one of these lenses, which is this one's a 50 millimeter, but just the startup one's about $200 or so, even less, maybe $100-$200. These are pretty cheap quality as well. Now if you're looking for one of these, you're looking at 600 or maybe 1,000 for this other one. So it depends. It does depend, it does go with the price, what quality you get. So instead of just looking at the camera itself, you guys should look at the lenses and what you want to get. So you might want to get a cheaper camera such as a T3i, so you can afford a bigger lens, and later on maybe you can transfer that to your next camera as long as you stay with Canon, right? There are adapters. If you want to switch to Nikon, you can buy some adapters for your Canon lenses. I don't recommend them exactly because you do get a lot of the automatic features not working, then you have to manually focus and stuff like that. So you may want to look into that. So once you go Canon, you will want to buy everything Canon. They do have a lot of selection from lenses. As you can see, if you're comparing this with a Nikon, you will see more lenses for Canon. So they have lot of lower end lenses and high end lenses. So Canon has that wide range between lenses, so that might be one of the reasons why you want to go for Canon. The camera itself, like I said, I do recommend it. I mean, it's lasted for me 3 years now. That's a long time. Maintenance, I mean, it's pretty low maintenance. Once again, it's how much you use it. If you use it in a lot of situations where it's a lot of dust and stuff like that, then you will have to clean it up and put more time into it. Now, some things that might make your photography a lot better would be a flash. Now, you can get any flash that's compatible with T3i over eBay, or even go to the store and just get a genuine Canon one. It really depends what you want to go for, and that will make a big difference on your pictures too. So once again, it's not just the camera. The camera itself, I find it to be very, very good. Once again, the screen's really good. I mean, apart, if you're comparing this to a Canon T3i, the only difference really is this, okay, that it flips out, and that you have that Wi-Fi transferability with your flash. Okay, so this has that capacity to do that. Okay, if you get a Wi-Fi compatible flash, and your Canon T3i doesn't have that option. So that's the only difference. Apart from that, they're exactly the same. So I used to have a T3i before this one, and then I went to this one, but that's just because I could trade them in, and that's it. I mean, that wasn't my situation, or else I would have just stick with my T3i. It's the same thing, although this screen that flips out is a big pro in the end. Anyways, I do recommend this camera. If you guys have any questions, comments, you can write them here below. Once again, look into the date when I'm publishing this, and maybe if it's a year after or something like that, you can ask me here in the comments area, and I will answer your question if it's still working, or what do I still think about it. But so far, I mean, 3 years is a long time to use it, so I can make a good review from it, and I can tell you that it's a good product. You can see some unboxing videos to get a better look at it. I will be posting some pictures on the background. Hopefully they're running right now. The pictures, just sample pictures. I mean, it really depends on what type of picture you're taking and everything, but it does give you nice quality pictures. And also that also depends on the lenses. Okay, so it's not just the camera. And I would recommend not getting those kits that come with several lenses. Sometimes they come with 3 lenses, but they're usually really crappy lenses. So look into them. Look into the reviews about the lenses too. Lenses is a big thing, so don't just focus on the DSLR camera itself. Okay, anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys have any comments, questions, you can write them here below, and don't forget to subscribe and rate. Thank you.